I've been literally wanting to make this video since Christmas, but I got pretty sick, so. I'm pretty sick right now. I mean, this nasal spray about to be busting on God, though. I can confirm that indeed the nasal spray was busting on God. Sheesh. That's just how life goes sometimes, I guess. Oh my God. Don't look at my ass. Okay. All right. Christmas just passed, and I know we're supposed to be grateful for every single gift that we get, but that's just not always the case. Sometimes people are not happy with what they get. Sometimes people get some bullshit.
What is it? Elmo? It's a PS5!
Oh my God!
Oh my God, I wanted a PC!
And me, I have a thick history of not getting very good gifts. For example, right? I'm driving my grandma home and she's like, Sean, pull off to the side of the road. It's like, yo, grandma, bro, we stopped like 10 times already. We just need to get home, okay? So pull off to the side of the road. She picks up a rock and she's like, writes on it or whatever. And she's like, this is your gift. Like, thank you, you know, whatever. And it's like, grandma, what am I supposed to do with a rock? What am I supposed to do with a rock? Then my grandma died, but I got my rock. This is just my philosophy, but you know, it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be flashy. But this is why this is the best type of gift, because it's something from the soul. They look at it and think like, I want to give them something, you know? And so it's a soul to a soul kind of thing. Not because you're at the store and you're like, oh my God, I gotta get something. And then you get some whack ass gift card from some places that you don't even like. That's like an obligatory type bullshit. You can keep that, okay? You can keep that. I don't want that. Anyways, so this year for Christmas, I got a knife, cutting board, shoes, candy, and a notebook. I know on the surface, it's kind of like, you know, there's not a lot that's too exciting here. You know, I didn't walk out with a PS5.
I don't want it!
Wait, are you serious right now?
No, we turn it.
But there are some hidden gems, and you know, when it comes to gift giving, I have very strong opinions and I want to rate everything out of 10. The idea of rating gifts, I know it kind of comes off a little bit ungrateful, and it might be. I ain't even gonna lie. But like, why would you give a gift that's gonna get a bad rating? Keep that shit. If I don't like it, why would you give it to me? But I am grateful for every gift that I get. But I am not grateful for the gifts that I get that I don't like. The first gift is the knife. I know it may seem like, bro, it's just a knife, but honestly, everybody needs a good quality knife in the kitchen. This knife is very beautiful. It's good at chopping. It's very good at cutting things. But on the con side of things, it was given with a message that said, you know, you could use it to yourself. So that's, I guess that's a negative thing. But also, some people probably just shouldn't be given a knife, because the first thing I did was run my finger along the blade to see how sharp it was and almost cut myself. Even with just like having the knife right here, it's just kind of like, you know. But I'm gonna give it a solid 9.2. A solid 9.2. It's a very good knife. The second thing was the set of cutting boards to match the knife. Now, the cutting boards are good to chop things on and cut things on. You know. Okay. I do think that everybody also needs a good cutting board. Otherwise, you're cutting on some shit, you know. But I also kind of felt like it was dick riding the knife a little bit. So I'm gonna give them like a solid 7.8. The next thing is these candies. Now look, when I got these, my mom told me the story about how she was like at the store and was like, we have to get these for him. We have to get these for him. But I fucking hate these candies. I've never liked them. They're kind of like those candies that, like, yeah, as a kid, maybe you'll eat because it's the only candy around, but like, trust me, you definitely have like preferences against, like, you'd rather not. Like, it gives you the impression that it's supposed to be like fancy candy. Like, it even says lift to indulge, but it's like, dude, it's just old lady candy. But, you know, who knows? Like, maybe my tastes have evolved or something, you know what I mean? I love the thought, but the candy sucks, and I've never liked them. So I'm gonna give it a 0, but I do appreciate the thought. This just kind of brings up a theme with my mom and giving gifts. Like, I used to love Yu-Gi-Oh! I would sit there and I would play myself because I didn't have anyone to play with, but I still loved the game, you know? And it's like, that's kind of sad, but, you know, anyways, I really wanted a dual disc. And things that they would have on their arms to like battle or whatever, I've been wanting that shit, okay? And it's Christmas now. Me and my brother were opening up gifts. Guess what my little brother opens up? Dog, a fucking dual disc. Like, he doesn't even like Yu-Gi-Oh! And so I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? And like me being like 7 or 8, like I knew something was wrong. Like, yeah, I think that should have been mine, but like no adult stepped in and said, hey, actually that's his. So they just let him keep it. So he's walking around here with a fucking dual disc on his wrist, no Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And it's like, I gotta ask him like, bro, like, hey, can I use it? It's like, oh shit, hey, maybe when I'm done with it. Hey, that one hurt. That one hurt. But then again, like, you know, another time my mom busted out a PS2 for me, so it's like, sometimes she hits, sometimes she don't. Just this time she didn't hit, you know what I mean? I also got this notebook. Now within this notebook, there's like calendars, you know, there's stuff about YouTube, which I'm into. This gift also, you can tell that it had like a lot of thought put into it. Like, hey, you know what? This person is really into this or would really like this. It's not flashy. Like I said, it's not a PS5. Can't play Elden Ring on it. But it was a solid gift. I'm gonna give this one a 10. I'm gonna give this one a 10 because it was fully thought of with me in mind, you know? Now, finally, I got these shoes. Damn, it looks so black on here. I know they look big, but the thing about these Doc Martens, they're Doc Martens, and never owned a pair, but I really did want a pair. Bro, I'm just kidding. If you raw dog your boots, that's disgusting. Like, no socks or anything, like, guarantee you got musty feet. But the crazy thing is like, people do that, I guarantee it. That's wild. Bro, but like, look at this. You cannot tell me that this ain't a vibe. Like, it looks good with anything, honestly. Great selection, great pair of shoes. It's just the black on black. It looks good. 9.8. 9.8. Like I said, okay, look, it's nothing too freaking whatever to lose your panties about, okay? It's a solid haul all around. But the thing is, I know that the timing for this video is like bro, like, Christmas gifts? It's February, you know what I mean? And it's like, Christmas is long gone. You know, we're already at the point in the year where people feel bad for themselves because they gave up on their New Year's resolutions. That's the time of the year that we're in right now, okay? I don't know. It is what it is. I guess it'd be like that sometimes, you know?